So, what a busy day we've had.
Yeah, mate, I noticed. Did you go with,
No, man, I mean, in
Trailer?
general, I mean, trailer-wise, we've had a lot
Oh,
of
yeah,
shit.
mate, fuck me.
There has been some
You know what it
serious
is, mate?
shit.
Comic-Con's everywhere. It's Comic-Con this weekend, that's why, mate. All the shit's coming out. Mate, you're not bothered about it, but they did a Stranger Things has been on, mate, and it blew everyone away, and I watched the trailer for Stranger Things too. And it
Well,
looked
as somebody who's seen that, how did you feel?
Mate, I thought the season 2 looks mint.
Man,
Mate, I watched Stranger Things on a whim.
I will get round to it. You know, it's one of those things, man, where there is so much on TV now, like Arrow, Flash, I watch Supergirl, we watch Power even, and when all this stuff comes around, you know, stuff just falls back. It's not like I don't think it'll be a good show, I just think I haven't got round to it yet. And if it's a good show, it's still going to be good when I get round to it.
Yeah, mate, the thing is, Stranger Things was like all, Stranger Things was like all of the Netflix shows, mate, all in one. It was all episodes in one go. Mate, I watched that on a whim, because it had 5 stars, and I went, oh, should we look at this? Mate, the one thing I'll tell you what Stranger Things do really good
What's that?
is make it classic style, mate, because it's based in the 70s. The way it starts, the logo, it doesn't look modern, it looks like a 70s horror.
Man, it reminds me of little hints of E.T. and Super 8, you know, like little old-fashioned alien movies, but I like that because they were mysterious.
Yeah, mate, once again, like we were talking, it's good, mate, because there's no technology. The shit's going down and...
Yeah, I mean, there's old movies called like the Monster Squad, and then you'd have like the Goonies, and I think we don't have those movies anymore, do we? Or it's just young kids facing evil.
Mate, I don't get what people buzz about the Goonies.
Well, I'm not buzzing. It's just a classic film.
No, but I'm saying in general. Yeah, every time I try and watch that movie, every time I get bored as fuck.
Because, dude, for a lot of people, that's their youth. Isn't it? It's like Stand By Me is for a generation.
I've never seen that, mate. I've never seen...
Yeah, but you know what I mean, like Breakfast Club is the American Pie of the 80s.
Yeah, yeah.
So when people watch it, they get nostalgic because you start remembering what you were doing in life when those things came out.
I suppose, mate, and like you just said, it's that thing.
But can we please talk about Superman having to return to greatness? Because I watched that trailer again, and I really think that that is Superman at the end there with that. It has to be, right? With the water shaking, like that's what they're hinting. I think they're trying to get across to us without spoiling anything. That yes, Henry Cavill's going to return and he's going to be great because they need him. Yeah, that's the whole.
Be his time to shine.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be why Alfred or whoever is like, how many of you are there? And they're like, not enough. Come on, what are they trying to imply there? It's like
Mate, they need
him.
to anyway, because mate, Justice League is Superman's technically. Like, although in the movie world they've got Batman rounding them up.
Yeah, man, we all love Batman, but. You know, he doesn't like working as a team as a rule, so this is his...
Mate, they've got the founding members, apart from Cyborg is a new founding member, apparently. They've got the founding members, right? Like, that is the Justice League, the Flash, Superman. But Superman needs to shine, mate, and take the Justice League into that level of, it's his shit, you know, like, they need him. Without him, they're nothing. But at the same time, they each have to obviously have some kind of implication, otherwise it would just be... We don't really need
no one wants their character to be shit on, but we all... I'm pretty sure the majority of people accept that Superman is one of the most overpowered superheroes out there, so it's expected for him to do well against whatever enemies in the film.
Anyway, mate. They couldn't have the Justice League movie, mate, that shat on Superman. They just
man, I like the Flash, and I could be like a massive fanboy and be like, why can't you just speed blitz every enemy that comes into it? Because that's not entertaining as fuck, is it? The whole point in the team is that they're useful.
It's like if they did the Avengers, when they left out Ant-Man and stuff, it's like them leaving out Captain America in the first Avengers movie. You'd be like, but he's definitely a founding member.
I mean, I was pissed off about the Ant-Man thing. I mean, no one's his biggest fan, but you feel like that's how it happened, that why are you fucking with it?
Anyway, mate, on a different note though, apparently some more shit got leaked about Infinity War, mate, and it says that when Captain America appears, he's not seen for a while. Captain America turns up with a beard and that, so he's been out of there. It's obviously after
I like
Civil
that
War.
idea. The idea of a grizzled Captain America. He's always been clean shaven.
Mate, it's good that he wasn't born straight away. Like, I like how he says he turns up. So it's like...
He's got to be living rough, hasn't he? He's on the run.
Yeah, mate, they probably need Captain America, like the whole Superman thing. Not that they need him because he can't fight Thanos, but I mean, he's like their leader, isn't he? He's like he's a soldier. He's who they've always looked up to, Captain America, haven't they?
I mean, who would have ever thought the day would come where Captain America, one of the most fucking boring characters, now I see him in a completely different light. He's like a total badass. Isn't he? Like, man, I remember, I think it was in... I liked him in the Avengers, but he was a bit cheesy still, like, with that fucking suit, man. I couldn't get back.
Now I get it, though. When I first watched it and when they reviewed it, they went they didn't like Captain America's suit. I remember thinking, but that's his suit, what's the problem? And then when they gave him that sick-ass one, mate, in Civil War, and...
even in Winter Soldier, I thought that was Captain America, like, they got him right. They did him justice.
And then mate, he just kept doing that, and Chris Evans just gave everything he's got into it now.
I mean, in the same way that I feel like Ben Affleck does Batman justice, he might not be a better actor than Christian Bale, but he's doing a fantastic Batman, mate.
He's doing the comic book Batman. Like I said to you, mate, that scene where, in the trailer, where he's crouching and it does the lightning behind him, mate, that's taken out of a Frank Miller comic book, I'm telling you.
Wait, that's how it should be, though, when he's going after those bad guys at the beginning, and when he fights the guys in the warehouse. This is like, you can imagine that being pulled straight from the pages, and that's why I'm like, no one's ever been this close to the actual comic book.
No, not a Batman, ever, mate.
Never.
Mate, it's so good how big comic book movies are now, mate. Like, mate, Marvel said that Infinity War is just the beginning of what they have planned, and I thought, fuck me, you've only been doing it for years.
Man, you know what fucks me off? Your headset is really clear, and I get this feeling mine's always muffled, and I'm like, how much did you pay for that? No. I bet it's like a piece of shit as well.
It's just the one that came with the PlayStation, mate. It's not even a headset, mate. Do you know what it is?
What's that?
It's a headphone, mate, that you just plug into your into your control pad, and it's just plugged into my ear, mate. It's like listening to music. It's just a headphone. Like an earphone, an earpiece. Anyway, mate, I'm so excited for how big movies are, mate. Like, I can't wait to see where Marvel goes after Infinity War, and the lineup they've got will be mint.
And I gotta hand it to Disney. I mean, I hear off a lot of people in Kingdom Hearts, the franchise, like, they don't like the Disney element, but mate, growing up, Disney was part of you, and I feel like everything they touch is pure gold. You can't say that they haven't made the franchises that they buy better, enhanced them in some way. Like, alright, everyone will think about Star Wars and go, I don't think they've made Star Wars better. Well, if you remember the trilogy they just done, which just got a load of stick, I think The Force Awakens and Rogue One are a shit load better.
Was given a 9 out of 10, mate. That got higher than The Force Awakens.
So exactly, mate. When they've touched it, it's not like they've just ran off, done their own thing, and been like completely fucked the vibe of the universe. I think that it feels very Star Warsy.
Rogue One was a beacon to the original trilogy.
I mean, that's why I trust them. They have respect for the material.
Mate, they're not gonna fuck up. They want money. Disney are not a company that fuck up, mate, where they go, just do what you want and make money. They have a name, mate. They have a reputation.
Yeah, I don't feel that same way towards Warner Brothers. I don't know why.
Mate, that's because Warner Brothers don't have a reputation, mate. Their reputation is money. They just want to get paid.
I picture them like that, mate. Fat
Warner Brothers, mate, is one of the biggest non-movie production companies in the world. They are on near enough everything.
Mate, don't you ever feel like they're that fat cat sat there with a cigar and they are not listening to what you're trying to say creatively? No, they're like, I mean, they're sat there going, yeah, but how much is that going to cost me? You're not listening. Before we get round to costs, can we just, I'll explain the story to you. Yeah, but I want to tell you now, it's got to cost more than the Marvel films. That's not going to make it a great film.
Mate, like if you, yeah, no, if you look at the side of your movies, mate, 90% of them will probably say either 20%.
I mean, oh man, I really liked Wonder Woman though. I'm not just jumping on the bandwagon there. That was a solid film, man. I didn't have any problems with it. Like, well, people, Gordon thinks 90%
Mind
of
you, mate,
films are
you
shit.
weren't, yeah, but mate, it actually got a better, happier, but it got a happier review than a bad one by fans as well, mate, because apparently a lot of people have now got a bit of hope for the DC universe after that.
Well, I think DC's got a bright future, mate. If this Justice League is half of what I'm praying it is, then that's going to set up Man of Steel 2 beautifully, because everyone will be hyped for the return of the Superman. Like, it's not just one that's been in training. Like, he did 3 years between Man of Steel and Batman Batman vs Superman. This will be Henry Cavill actually, like, the legend, like, when he turns up, he's the leader of the Justice League. Like, mate, they look up to him now in it, when they're reading that paper, they're like, he was a symbol, and I feel like, yeah man, this is the Superman that we're waiting for.
Mate, what they said was like, when he wasn't just a hero, he gave people hope, he gave people something to, he brought out the best in people.
It still feels weird hearing fucking Batman say that when he stood over him with a spear about to impale him. It's like, he was a symbol. But weren't you about, like, to drive a spear through this man's heart? We had issues. Brothers have issues. What the fuck? He doesn't actually got it. He fucked up his car, it was all downhill from there. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Mate, I still like how when we first ever saw it early, we made a good point where he went, I know Superman can kick his ass, but when he stands up, I feel like putting money on Batman.
You do though, mate. Like, his presence is overwhelming and
that trailer, mate, when
intimidating.
He rips open the car, when he rips open the car doors and Batman doesn't even quiver and he just stands up to him, you feel like...
Yeah, mate, he's like, did you want to give me a ticket? Because I think you want to look the other way on this one.
With a hand.
But it's like, you might have ruined my car, but this protects the world from me. It's not, I'm not hiding in this tank. We'll go now.
He's never had a human stand up to him either.
Yeah, mate,
he just stood up like he wasn't bothered.
Oh man, on that subject, if you had to put money on it, because I was actually watching through a couple of bits the other day, do you think Wonder Woman currently, from what you know, would beat that last who was absolutely trouncing? I can't remember her name for the life of me. You know, the Kryptonian bird who came in Man of Steel?
Oh yeah, I know you're about who kicked Superman's ass.
Yeah, do you think Wonder Woman would smash her face in currently?
Based on what I've seen from what I haven't seen the movie though.
I don't know, it's just, you don't have to be right. It's a guess.
So, yeah. I think you would, yeah.
Oh man, I'm drawn out. See, I think that that Everlast might be the hardest we've seen so far. But then, the only Wonder Woman I've really seen is one that's still growing. Mind you, she did like fucking Doomsday.
In the Justice League, she must be somewhat. She looks quite hard in that.
Yeah, man, I mean, I've just went back on myself there. I thought she did fight Doomsday. It was like, I don't care if she couldn't solo him. She was actually kicking his ass a bit. I don't think that Everlast would have done the same. But
yeah, mate, she did well. You could see, mate, when she fought Doomsday more, that she fought him tactically. Like you could see she'd had fights before.
Mate, she took his fucking arm.
Took his mate, she took his ankles out there, didn't she? So he fell down.
Mate, Wonder Woman's currently the most beastie member until Cavill comes back and shows us all why we still have faith.
Until he comes back in all his glory.
Yeah, mate, until he comes back and he's like, that was just a warm-up, motherfucker. Bring Doomsday back too, come on. Oh, hold up. Will be with you shortly.